Woof! It's Snowball, and the filing tape came back from the long weekend, swinging its tail. In one single session, 3 big companies agreed to buy other big companies, about $25 billion of deals before lunch. The deal makers clearly missed us. Let's dig in. First, the scoreboard. Wall Street reopened after the Independence Day weekend, and the chip makers led the charge. The Nasdaq jumped 1.1%. The S&P 500 rose 0.7%, and the Dow added a little, but it was just enough for its first ever close above 53,000. Advanced Micro Devices ran up more than 6%, and Broadcom gained on an extended Apple partnership. But the real fireworks were sitting in the deal pile. Story 1 is a takeover that nearly doubled a stock while everyone was still eating leftover barbecue. Vertex Pharmaceuticals agreed to buy Crinetics, a San Diego hormone drug specialist, for $85 a share in cash. That is about $10 billion, and both boards said yes without a single objection. Crinetics shareholders woke up to a stock worth roughly double what it was the day before, the biggest single move the whole deal tape served up. Vertex plans to close by the third quarter, paying with cash on hand and a $4.5 billion bridge loan. Story 2. A Bitcoin miner just turned itself into an artificial intelligence landlord. TeraWulf signed a 20-year lease with Anthropic at its Kentucky data campus. We are talking roughly 400 megawatts of computing power and about $19 billion of contracted revenue over the life of the deal. It also sold its stake in a Texas joint venture to a Fluidstack-led group at a tidy premium. The stock shot up as much as 19%, then gave most of it back to finish up just under 5%. So the market loved the headline, but a whole lot was already baked in. Story 3. Rivian gave with one paw and took with the other. The electric truck maker pre-announced second quarter revenue of $1.5 to $1.65 billion, up from $1.3 a year ago, and said its cash pile grew to about $5.3 billion. Good news, the shares closed up 8%. But then Rivian launched a fresh convertible note offering, which means more shares could arrive down the road, and the stock slid about 7% after hours. A classic case of the fine print fighting back. Now the week ahead, and what the options market is bracing for. Quick heads up, the straddle numbers were unavailable tonight, so these are dates and volatility readings, not tonight's expected move. Wednesday brings Helen of Troy and Levi Strauss. Thursday is the big one, PepsiCo before the bell, with its volatility strikingly high for a sleepy soda and chips giant, plus WD-40. And Friday, Delta Airlines kicks off the airlines. Almost every name is sitting near the top of its volatility range. The market is nervous before a single word is spoken. That is your filing tape. Deals back at full speed and a packed earnings week dead ahead. If you like a daily dog who reads the fine print so you don't have to, hit that subscribe button and come back tomorrow. This is Snowball, and I love you. Woof!